Dear parents, this bedtime story features gentle actor narration, calming sounds, expert sleep methods, and heartfelt lessons. And by the end of this story, your kids will get very sleepy. For more beautiful sleep stories every week, subscribe to our channel below. Once upon a time, in the middle of Jurassic Park, surrounded by thick jungle, steaming geysers, and distant volcanic rumbles, lay a giant dinosaur egg. The egg was resting between rough, mossy rocks. It was warm, silent, and completely still. All around it, the jungle was busy. Little animals peeked out from the bushes. Big trees swayed in the wind, and the leaves made soft, whispery sounds. One morning, the egg began to wiggle. A tiny crack showed with a gentle jiggle, and little by little, right in the middle, the shell broke open with a soft little twiddle. From inside, a small snout poked through, followed by a blinking eye. The baby dinosaur was finally ready to come out. A large shadow loomed nearby. It was the mother T-Rex, watching closely. She gently moved closer, nudging the broken shell aside. The baby looked up at her, still sleepy and confused. As the light revealed his scaly skin, the mother noticed something special. Unlike other baby T-Rexes who were always green, this one was bright blue. She was surprised but delighted, and decided his name would be Blue. Blue gave a tiny yawn. And tried to stand up, but his legs were too shaky. He fell over with a soft thump. Again he tried, slowly moving 1 foot forward. He focused hard on placing 1 foot after the other. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. But every few steps, he stumbled and fell. His mother patiently stayed beside him. She encouraged him gently, staying calm and steady. With her help, Blue kept trying. His mother began to count his steps out loud to help him focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. each number gave him the courage to keep going. By the time he reached 10 steps, he had the biggest smile on his tiny face. Blue was proud, and so was his mother. Day by day, he grew stronger and more curious. One sunny morning, he ventured out beyond the cave where he was born. The world outside was full of color, noise, and strange shapes. He saw tall trees with hanging vines, bubbling rivers, and distant dinosaurs playing. Blue walked toward a group of young T-Rexes. He hoped to join in their play. But the green T-Rexes paused when they saw him. They saw he looked different and started whispering to each other. They seemed unsure and uncomfortable. Instead of inviting him to play, green T-Rexes turned away and left him behind. Blue stood there quietly, unsure why he wasn't welcome. He wandered off, a little slower now. Along the path, he met smaller dinosaurs. He gave a friendly approach, but the sight of his sharp teeth startled them. They squeaked and scattered, thinking he was dangerous. Blue didn't mean to scare anyone. He just wanted a friend. That night, Blue had trouble sleeping. He curled up alone and stared at the stars. Even though he yawned and stretched, he couldn't get comfortable. He felt lonely and a little different. The next day, he walked deeper into the jungle. He came to a quiet clearing and climbed onto a smooth rock. With heavy steps, a heavy heart, and heavy thoughts, he sat and began to cry softly. Then he curled up, sighed, breathed in, and breathed out. Breathed in and breathed out. A soft rustling came from the trees above. High on a branch sat a small orange pterodactyl, watching him curiously. The pterodactyl noticed Blue's shiny teeth and wasn't afraid. Instead, he seemed impressed. The little pterodactyl introduced himself as Orange. He explained that he too was different. His whole flock was yellow, but he was orange. Because of that, others often avoided him. Blue listened quietly and realized he wasn't the only one who felt this way. Orange told him that being different was actually special. Blue began to smile. The two of them sat together on the rock, and from that moment they became best friends. Every day after that, Blue and Orange played various games, just like you. They ran through the ferns, chased dragonflies, and invented new sports. Orange taught Blue how to look for shiny stones. Blue showed Orange how to count steps while walking. They giggled and tumbled as they rolled down the gentle hills together. One day, as they played near the trees, a group of yellow pterodactyls flew down from the sky. They didn't look happy. They told Orange that he didn't belong with them. Orange looked nervous and backed away, but Blue stood tall beside him. He took his first breath in and out. Then a second breath in and out. Filled his chest with air and let out the loudest, proudest roar he had ever made. His teeth flashed, his eyes sparkled, and the jungle echoed with his strength. The yellow pterodactyls flew off in fear. Orange looked up at Blue, feeling safe and grateful. Word of their bravery spread quickly through the forest. Soon, other dinosaurs began to notice how kind and funny they were. Slowly, more and more dinosaurs joined their games. What once made them different now made them special. Everyone began to admire their courage, their friendship, and their joy. That night, Blue walked into the cave with a big smile and a warm heart. He had made a true friend. He no longer worried about his sharp teeth or his uniqueness. He yawned, stretched, and curled up in the warm cave. For the first time, he didn't hold back his yawn. His big teeth gleamed, and he felt proud. Above the cave, Orange soared across the starry sky. The jungle was quiet again. The trees gently swayed. The volcano puffed sleepy clouds. Blue curled up in his warm, leafy bed and pulled the soft plants over him like a blanket. And finally, he and his friends all drifted into a calm, deep, peaceful